DayZ 124 has just hit the experimental servers, so let's go through everything added, fixed and changed. If you like this video or any other videos I make, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, it really does help out. They've added the Vickers rifle. They have added a 30 round 9x39 magazine for the Vickers, ASVAL and VSS rifles. They've added camouflaged variants of the ballistic helmet. They've added sounds for crafting improvised clothing. Base building kits. Bone knife. Splitting firewood. Breaking down bushes with hands. And they've added animations for cleaning your hands with the cooking pot and gasoline canister. They have changed the collision checks for weapon raising for better accuracy, reconfigured the calculation of weapon lengths for more accurate collision detection, bandaging is now a continuous action when treating multiple cuts. Updated the sounds for the SKS. Pretty neat additions there. Now let's go on to everything they have fixed in this update. The heavy melee attack was displayed with the wrong key assigned in the settings. The weapon could desynchronize when modified outside of the player's network range. Item interaction by a player who left another player's network bubble could result in item desync. The microphone icon could be displayed on screen with no microphone connected when in voice activation mode and lowest voice threshold. Bolts attached to a door wouldn't move or animate with the vehicle. Unloading a bolt with full inventory would reset the bolt health to full. Corpses could not be pulled out of vehicles properly. Fix an exploit to glitch the camera through walls. Weather could be desynchronized for players. Bolts shot on players or creatures would attach in the wrong direction. Potatoes would yield full quality when peeled regardless of the tool used. When standing up from prone with raised hands, the camera would not properly follow the player. It was possible for players to rotate their dead bodies until respawn. All colored skirts appeared blue on female characters. Some birch trees were offering the option to collect dark bark. The lab coat was not correctly reflecting damage visually. The leather duffel bag had wrong buttons displayed. The blue hoodie was displayed as red in the inventory view. The sling bag was clipping with most clothing items on the female model. Several items were displayed too big in the inventory view. It was possible to shoot through some corners of the base fence. It was possible to get stuck in the blocking position if activating it right after picking up a firearm. On jamming, the AUR-AX would play the wrong sound. The jam state of firearm models was not synchronized when on the ground. The camera was briefly in the wrong position after waking up from an unconsciousness in a car. Padded gloves could not be repaired with the leather sewing kit. No widget allowed to attach barbed wire or camo net to the fence or watchtower. The widget of the watchtower's roof blocked widgets from other walls. The large entry door of the cement works played the wrong sound. It was possible for the stagger animation to be skipped. Infected were reacting to suppressed shots over long ranges. It was possible to push a car while a gear was clutched. Firearms would twitch in some cases when close to obstacles. An error with despawning base building objects could result in visible barbed wire. The state of the crossbow was not always correctly saved during server restarts. The inventory view was sometimes cut off in narrow screen resolutions. Fixed the game crash that could occur when connecting to multiple servers at the same time. The combine button did not work when an item was in the cargo of another held item. Fixed an exploit that created infinite amounts of liquids. Some item spawn points inside the bus wreck were in the ground or floating. Two players putting an item from their hands into the same cargo slot could result in desync. Reduced server performance load on player disconnection and respawn. It was not possible to remove items fast from an incapacitated player or true infected. It was possible to get stuck in prone position by using the portable map with enabled use 3D map through settings. Fix a server crash related to player death. Items dropped next to a fence or gate could not be picked back up. Fix an animation glitch that allowed passing below walls faster than intended. It was not possible to refuel a torch while it was burning. The large shipwreck had several collision issues. Ambient fruits from trees were still spawning at the old positions on the northwest airfield. Items in the Chernogorsk hotel were spawned below the map. It's quite a good few fixes there, and now we shall head on to everything that has been changed in this update. Shock damage of blunt weapons will now partially be translated into health damage when fighting infected or animals. Removed outdated server browser filters. Partial optimization of the network traffic. Simplified collision of trees for better behavior with vehicles and reduced performance impact from penetrating shots. Gave chemical protection to the OKZK cap. The Great helmet, chest plate, tripod and barrel can now be repaired with the blowtorch. Pulling a body from a vehicle is now done by simply pressing F instead of holding. Adjusted installation values of the tracksuit and police clothing for consistency. Rebalance the weight of tools and melee weapons. Reduce the weight of shovels. Reduce the weight of plant material. It is no longer possible to split plant material. Adjusted the recoil of several automatic firearms. Adjusted the fire rate of the Vega and slightly lowered its recoil. Reduce area in which infected will be alerted by bullet impacts. Reduce the alert level impact on infected by suppressed shots. Slightly increase silencing effect on the suppressor. Regular infected will keep their alert state for slightly longer periods. Tweak the overheating particles of the firearms. And they updated the game credits. They've also changed the Lokhov airfield on Livonia. And that is it for everything changed. There is some stuff there for server side, launcher side, and modding. But these are more complicated stuff and I don't go into them because I might get some of the information wrong. But in general, quite a nice bit of fixes, changes, and additions in this game. Going to be interesting to see what it's like when we actually hop on to play it later on. But yeah, overall, quite a good update actually for the first update of the year. Pleasantly surprised with that. Leave me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. And until then, I shall catch you guys in the next one. So, peace out for now.